Good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you Dr. Eftekharzadeh. He is a water resources engineer and a hydraulics expert, practicing professional civil engineering. He has been working in this area since 1987. He received his PhD in civil engineering and hydraulics from University of Arizona, Tucson. He has over 30 years of experience as a registered professional engineer, and he is presently president and CEO of Siteco. It was established in 2014. His recent experience includes working with City and County of Los Angeles on various stormwater projects with special focus on water programs, as well as expertise in water conservation, stormwater best management practices, water resources, and design of water management systems. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and start asking Dr. Eftekharzadeh to take the rest of it and go ahead and give us the presentations. And
thank you so much, Michael, and thank you for inviting me. Today's talk is about this new technology that we have developed, or company Sitec has developed, named WaterSilo. It's a solution for stormwater BMP, best management practice, and it's a solution for increasing need for compliance with environmental laws, for stormwater runoff, as well as for stormwater conservation. So it's based on using vertical shaft drilling, which is a known and well-practiced technology. You're probably familiar with the dry wells that use shaft drilling, vertical shaft drilling. These are about typically 4 to 6 foot in diameter and up to about 80 feet deep, but they can go deeper. A very widespread application of vertical shaft drilling is for bridge piers. This has been used in the civil engineering and road construction industry for decades. Also in tunneling and mining, the diameters can be very large, up to 30 foot in diameter, and they can go 200 feet deep. So this technology that you can do this vertical drilling, it creates a vertical void that it dawned on us that you could use this for storage, for water storage. So that's where WaterSilo was born. And basically WaterSilo is a silo, a vertical silo, uses the vertical shaft drilling technology, but installs a tank as one option, but it basically molds a cistern, a vertical cistern on the ground. And the key advantage of it is that it has a very small footprint, and you can install this in the public right of way. So it does not need dedicated land for it to be viable. And this is a huge deal, because with almost all BMPs that require storage, you need dedicated land. So this solves a massive problem and allows storage to be ubiquitous anywhere in the urban environment. So this is our first project. It was done for the City of Los Angeles. It's a 12,500 gallon water silo installed for a nature center project. And this is what it looks like. So this is an amphitheater. This is where the water silo is. That's the location. And this is a model project for a sustainable urban collection of stormwater and reuse as biosoils and treatment. We just recently installed, this is an example residential project. This is just in a tiny house, tiny, about 2,000 square foot, but in the front lawn. And we installed this 7,000 gallon cistern in 2 days. And you see the residents and the school children, they were all astonished that, how this can be done so swiftly. And so this one here is for stormwater collection for irrigation use for this residents. So there's a bunch of solutions that this technology can apply to, and I'm going to go just briefly over them. Basically, you can use this anywhere to divert stormwater, either from a storm drain or directly from catch basins, and they can go under the public right-of-way, and you basically collect stormwater runoff from a community, and this you can use this to break down the watershed from the upper end down and have these community cisterns that are used to irrigate local parks or the parkways. On a larger scale, these can be regional solution for stormwater collection, and basically they're in tandem. You can increase them as needed, so there's really no limitation to the size of the storage that you can have, and they will fill up depending on the intensity of the storm. And then there's a submersible pump inside, but that submersible pump is used to use the water, and once they fill up, the backwater itself prevents any further diversion. So this is all gravity diversion, and it works with minimum O&M. Another application is for combined sewer overflow or separate sewer overflow for local flooding prevention. So where there is no access to storm drains, or where there is an overflow from a combined sewer, which is a massive problem in many areas, these you can install these, and locally they solve the problem for you. Another huge application is for infiltration. So this is an expansion of the dry well that most people are familiar with, but this is a very large dry well, if you will, that also has detention. And the detention meaning that you have storage here that allows you to have more inflow than you have outflow. So there is the actual capacity of the system is something in the order of 10 times an individual dry well. So these are very useful for aquifer replenishment, which are being used widely in many cities. Like I said, 10 times the capacity of conventional dry wells, and this is what happens during the intense storm. So I'm just going to go briefly over the projects that we are working on. This is a City of Los Angeles flagship project. It was a very difficult project for a large regional area of about 280 acres of drainage area, a park. But the key here was the gravity diversion and what to do, and avoiding a massive pump station to handle the inflow stormwater. So this project has 35,000 gallon silos. Here, total of 450,000 gallons that work with the wetland and the lake, and it's a very intricate system that we have designed that handle the 85th percentile runoff for compliance and also provide storage. Another and by the way, this one received $20 million from the Safe Clean Water Program grant, the whole project did. This is another very large project that we have designed, and it will go to bid for the in July of next year, the entire project. So, but we have done the storage. It has 122 25,000 gallon water silos, a total of 3 million gallons, all in the public right of way, all in the center, in the median. And this is, without this technology, this project would not be possible. So this is the schematic of the project, and these are the vertical systems with submersible pump. And this is what it looks on the plan. You know, every 35-foot spacing, you have one of these, and they're connected. And the execution of these, every one of these take about a day or two. So, you know, you can complete this, within 6 months, 9 months, all of the silos will go in, and these will be the first element of the project that will be installed. These are other projects for the city of Los Angeles on the smaller scale, but all local, diverting stormwater to these vertical cisterns that are in the median. This one has 7 30,000 gallon water silos. This one has 8 30,000 gallon water silos. So we have a filter and we have media filter treatment here. So there is a treatment train that goes with this that allows you to use the water, and the overflow can go, for the drawdown, you can use the sanitary sewer for drawdown to prepare yourself for the next storm. And if the silos fill during the storm event, the diversion ceases. So there is no intervention needed. This is the latest project we're working on with the city of South Pasadena. This one received 500,000 grant from MWD, and we are going to be the full design builder on this. It has 8 water silos, 2 in phase 1 and 6 in phase 2. And so this is a close-up of the project. This one diverts from catch basins. So there's a 10-acre drainage area upstream, and we divert from here from catch basins, and also from the police station, goes into a filter, and then it's stored, and then we use the stored water, pass it through a media filter. And then for local irrigation, this one has an interesting twist, that the city wants to use the water for their non-potable water use. So we're using electric trucks to haul the treated water for their non-potable use, as well as another interesting twist to this one is that the city uses for the flushing of their hydrants. They waste about an acre-foot of water annually, and we're going to collect that water and bring it back and store it in the system. So it's a very well-rounded, innovative project. So just to wrap up, this is a new technology. It has many benefits. It's always gravity diversion because you go below the incoming storm drain. It has a very small footprint, very rapidly installed. So in a day or two, there's minimum public impact. You can do it in the right of way, so you don't need, there's no land acquisition. The traffic impact is minimal. And these are modular, so you install one, and then next year you can install a couple more. As you can expand. The O&M on this is minimum because there is filtration, and the pumps that we use, they handle any sediment load that may accumulate inside. And they're a solution for small to very large projects, so they have many applications. So that concludes my presentation.
Yeah, very impressive. So question for you. You mentioned that your clients are mostly like city of Los Angeles. Are you expanding beyond California? And
this is the idea. So this is absolutely, so this is, we're here, presenting to you. I would like to get the word, because the application for this, I know the need that there is everywhere.
Yeah.
And the solution, this is such a simple and nimble solution that, the key thing is that the investment you have, the return on it is immediate. Mm-hmm. Like this city of South Pasadena project, they just approved it, and the schedule is to deliver it by February next year. It's like unheard of,
One thing that was impressive, and I think we can use it here in Arizona, is the one that you showed, that the bottom connects to the soil and replenishes.
Yes, this is the infiltration application.
This one. This one would be very useful for Arizona.
Absolutely. I'd love to get involved in any projects that you have. If you have any need or any ongoing projects, would be happy to discuss and give you a concept, for what it can do. basically, you know, what they have been doing in Los Angeles is, you know, they use many of these dry wells. But the issue with the dry well is it has no detention capability. So you need many of them. But this one, it has many advantages because the actual intake to the dry well, you can put a filter on this. So this is all protected, you know, and then this detention volume, you can size it to whatever you need. So, you know, you shave off the peak, and you know, you really has a tremendous advantage, you know, compared to technology.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. This was very helpful. And,
thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation, and hopefully I'll be able to assist with any needs.
Yeah, and then we have a recording of this for folks that were not available to meet. But thank you so much, and we look forward to working you in the future and have you come to Arizona.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation.
Thank you. And
Bye-bye.
thanks, Mike, and I appreciate your help on this.